Nanti. Apa? Lewat dulu. Ah, orang. Hmm. Nah, ini satu-satu mau nggak? Enggak. Kenapa? Saya suka. Ketinggalan. sini, Tujuan makin bagaimana? Ini mau jadi makna di saya, saya dari saya. Mau sholat, yang itu ramah mau sholat apa? Harus mandi. Harus mandi. Ya, ya. Ya, pas. Kalau kita cuma mengenal nama atau cara kita juga ini. Hah? Siapa? Ya, nanti baca dulu. Nanti ini aja kan dari depan nanti mau depan. Kita baca bersama dan tahu orang dan buat itu beras. Mana? Ya, keringin dulu. Aku dong, Bu. Ya, tuh kan berdarah. Ya. Selamat, ya. Itu kan, tapi yang gede. Ini adalah sekarang menjadi dua orang dari susu lagi. Iya, lagi dari. Udah belum? Ah, selesai. Satu lembar. Udah.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, over the years I've seen some great defensive leaders, and this guy, Ruben Dias, lives up to all of that, especially the way he just dictates where he wants his teammates to be positioned. Just always seems to have that picture.
Hazard gets this, having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Selamat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out to the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's straight offside. Great vision. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
First quarter of an hour gone. Driving forward. Rodri. Kokchu. Still goalless at the moment. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Casemiro, not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. Talisca. And here's the chance to counter. Azar. Kokchu. And it's Rodri. Over to the left. Now it's Azar. Azar with a delivery. It is a corner. This their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Salamakers. Grimaldo has it out wide and in space. Milan are looking to break at pace. Now it's Kokchu. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Rodri. Knocks it into space. And he's heaved it away. Kokchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Spread neatly. Now it's Selmakers. Plenty to aim at here. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rodri, looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Selmakers. It's a searching pass. Casemiro. Nicely shaped ball. Rodri. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything...
Big chance! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He is through here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Baresi clears it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Floated through. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Looking for a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Sailor-makers clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Grimaldo, and here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Casemiro. Grimaldo. And it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It could be in. Kachu! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's gone backward here. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Played out to the left flank. And it's Rice. And here's Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Messi goes steaming forward. Chips it through. Shoots!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Park Ji-sung.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 56. Serán sustituidos.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
4, el
Now it's
dorsal
Bale.
21.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, what has happened here? They've got a corner here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
The changes then
18
in quick succession.
será
So,
sustituido
time
por
for a
el
potential
dorsal
game changer.
94.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Kukchu. And this is Azar. Corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's found a way through. Played back towards his own goal. Park Ji-sung proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle.
Shot, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
And he's picked out the run. And this is Batistuta. Hernandez, Cannavaro, Rodri, and it's Azar, who played through for the wide man. Big header! He will be livid with himself. Kupchu. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale, he's had a shot! And that has been clubbed away. He is just caressing the ball. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. First quarter of an hour gone. Knocks it into space. Hazard! And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That has been knocked clear. Chonburi are looking to go forward now. Oh, well measured. He's being urged to shoot. And he's quick to get it clear again. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Bale. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He is through here. Cross needs to be good.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. And it's Rice. And this is Bale. Park Ji-sung. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cross into the box. Corner then. Milan have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Lovely bit of skill. And it's played in here. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Bale. And he's certainly onside here. Azar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot a goal! There it is! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Chonburi have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Cannavaro. Chonburi trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Scholes.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Park Ji-sung might just make this. Cannavaro. Park Ji-sung. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rice. Rice proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played out to the left flank. And here's Bale. Kirkchu. Park Ji-sung. And he's heaved it away. Corner number 3 coming up. Hernandez getting this one clear. Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hakimi in with the challenge. Hakimi has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well,
Great chance! No way through there. Milan still this single goal behind.
that's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Well, it's Batistuta. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chonburi appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Park Ji-sung. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That is good alertness. Kukchu is the team's great visionary. Rice. And it's Rodri. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Owen. That has ended up in no man's land. Owen. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Was somewhat off target. But that has not gone well. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Bale.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's another chance. It's in. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Chonburi making another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Chonburi are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Saliba. For Rice. And it's Rodri. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Look at this. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chonburi find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a searching pass. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bellingham. And the shot's on. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rice. Kukçu. And it's Azar. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Rodri. And that will be it. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Now that's a fine challenge. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kukchu. And here's Bale. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now, can they get him away? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that has not gone well. Rice. Great vision. Now it's Hazard. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up, Birds.
And the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical.
Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kukcu. He has found the way through. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Rice. It's a searching pass. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Quality ball. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Bale.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Opts for safety. Jorginho. Searching pass he's played there. It's played through for him. Sung.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely shaped ball. Eder Militao is there to clear. And it's Neymar. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Neymar. Gavi. Oh, it's a canny finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cannavaro. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cannavaro. Looking to play him in. Park Ji-sung picks it up out wide. And it's Rice. Brilliantly cut out. Gavi. Now Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
That gets things going for the second half. And it's Jorginho. Serginho. Del Piero. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Engages and forces him off the ball. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Park Ji-sung proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Danger averted for now. And it's Gavi. Now it's Bale. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And this is Bale. Bale! And how did he not make it for Gavi? Can he get on the end of this? Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. Park Ji-sung provides... There's the shot! No mistake! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Jorginho. Threads one in. Nice interception, well timed.
Botafogo truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to...
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Showing good feet. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Bale. Referee has just said play on. That's Park Ji-sung. Knocks it out wide. That's Park Ji-sung. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Could be danger here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Now it's Rice. Played back in. Chance, surely! He's scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Milan are having a ball here. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ambitious ball here. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Bale. Rodri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Azar with the delivery. Good ball, good take. Turns and goes back. Oh, super ball. Gavi.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. That's that, the end. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Bale, very much the man of the moment, his boots at their twinkling best. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last...
Shoots! Superb goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played into space, and this is Dembele. Rodri, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ambitious ball here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Griezmann, out to the right. Kirkchu. Oh, super find. And this is Dembele. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Quarter of an hour played. Dink through. He's found it's Bale! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bale really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Bale. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Hazard. Kukçu receives it in a good position here. Can he get onto this? And the shots, there's the shot! He's scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Tries to play it through. Cannavaro. And it's Rice. And here's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Rice. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Great vision. And this is Dembele. Rice. Park Ji-sung. Always onto this. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nice looking ball. Saliba cuts out the pass. Messi has created one goal already. Can he get it through? Dembele? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Dembele. And a chance! Marvellous goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
It's a
recupero.
pretty loose pass. Gabriel. Griezmann. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Stood up well to him there. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bale. This might spell danger. He's come in hard. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Kukçu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dembele stood his ground strongly. His real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's fabulous. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And this is Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nuno Mendes. Mendes looking to penetrate opposition lines. Griezmann. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Griezmann tries to pass it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Now he's got space here. And here's the chance to counter. Griezmann. Well-timed, excellent interception. Kupchu. Now it's Hazard. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kupchu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tchouaméni with a definite foul there. Tchouaméni has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's Rice. Kupchu. Looking for options for movement. Swings it across.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rodri. Ball played for Kupchu. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Hazard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared away. Pedri. Messi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Hazard. Numero 20, Park Ji-sung. Lasciano il campo per
Ball's gone astray.
il numero 22.
Pinches it off him. Played out to the left flank.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. Looking to play him in. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kupchu. Played out wide. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that is out of play.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23. Viene sostituito con il
Kupchu.
numero 13.
And it's Rice. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That's a throw. Tchouaméni. And here's Palmer. Rice. Chance to deliver. Chu. Oh, it's come loose. And that is as far as it goes. Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a...
And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Schuberschlei. Totti. And here's Cruyff. Rice.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. Lahm defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass is just off target. Totti. That's a good ball out wide. That's a shade optimistic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. And this is Bale, and he's running for and a chance! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. That's good play. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Park Ji-sung. Played back in. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Szoboszlai. Good running, strong and purposeful. Szoboszlai! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Szoboszlai is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Yamal. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Dembele. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Plenty to aim at. Shoots! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Courtois. For Rice. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Bale touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Davids. Szoboszlai does have his name on the score sheet, of course. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bale. And they're back on the ball again. Look at the big chance! Totti.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Rodri really struggling. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dembele does really well to win the ball there. It's a pretty loose pass. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
A guardare il maxi schermo per alcune indicazioni da parte delle forze dell'ordine.
And so we're off again. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Hazard. Kukçu. Yamal. And now the breakaway. And it's Totti. Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. Well, there's the clearance. Dembele with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Szoboszlai. Cruyff. That has been cut short. And it's Totti. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Milan take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Dixon. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Goes for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Milan with the corner, they're first.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cannavaro. Oh, good spread. Park Ji-sung gets into a good position. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's going to be a booking. That is ended up in no man's land. Rodri. Kukçu. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kukçu. He's looking unstoppable. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Azar. And it's Rice. And this is Park Ji-sung. Out towards the flank. Kukçu. Azar. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Tries to pass it through. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba. Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pass somewhat off target. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Now that's well seen too. Can he get it through? Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Park Ji-sung.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Threads one in, and he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Totti engages and forces him off the ball. David's promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is as far as it goes. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just...
And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bale. Park Ji-sung. Bale. Oh, well played, well played. He's having a shot! He scores! 2-0 and in next to no time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Park Ji-sung, brilliantly cut out. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. Shot a goal! Relentless, just relentless. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Goes down, but nothing given. He's had a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
Tries a shot! It's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he's been... And the shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bale closing in on goal. Judge, surely! He has done it! again in double quick time.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Another one. This must be his personal high.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Bellingham. That's Turan. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And this is Park Ji-sung, and he's managed to get free. It's Bale! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it.
Rooney! Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Beckenbauer. Cross needs to be good.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Rooney! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos! That was mighty close. Now he's got space here. Tujuan. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Saliba. Kukçu goes sliding in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Goes for a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Well, that pass isn't the best. Milan are looking to go forward now. Abbiati clears it away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Park Ji-sung. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Cannavaro. Park Ji-sung. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through the middle, hoisted in. Oh, what a climb! We've got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well played and well cleared.
Now it's Hazard. Park Ji-sung. Abbiati gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Tujuan.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Lam. Little pass back. Brilliantly cut out. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway. Saliba, quality ball. Beckenbauer. Rooney. Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe finds himself offside. Roberto Carlos. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Rice tries making a foray down the right. Park Ji-sung delivers the ball. Thuram attempts a clearance. Mbappe, that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Bale, he's picked his way through. And it's Thuram. He's not got that quite right.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan take the lead. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That is a brilliant interception. Lahm. Beckenbauer. And it's Thuram. To Lahm. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain...
It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Park Ji-sung looking to run onto it. Abiati claims comfortably. Tujuan. And it's Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rice. It's Park Ji-sung. A probing pass. Hazard. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's hoisted clear. No, that's been intercepted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Beckenbauer. Played into space. And then the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Palmer to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think it's time for fresh legs. Looks like a popular decision as they're going all out for this now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alarm. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Bale. Baresi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Rooney. He's Rooney! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Lam, who crossed in early. Cannavaro tries to clear.
Cambio di giocatori.
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rooney.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Spread it left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle.